Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Monday morning. It's 7:22 in the morning. It's 22 minutes past 7. I'm up early. I got up at 7 and I've got all my little bits done, and I'm just getting ready for the day. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Monday morning, Monday after the weekend. So the weekend wasn't up to much, but at least for a lot of the time it was quiet. It could have been worse. Today I've got a doctor's appointment. As far as I know, I'm going to check and make sure it's still standing. So I've got a doctor's appointment today. Just feeling a bit washed out, a bit tired. I went to bed a bit late. Something just happened last night, unexpected. My mum has rung early this morning, would you believe? My mother rang me at 6:53. When I get off this, I should check what the answer phone message was. She must have got up early. It's very warm. It looks like it's going to be another hot day outside. The sun is shining brightly and it's very warm. It's a bit cooler in the morning than it is during the day, so we'll see. Yeah, good morning, everybody. So I went out usual time, about 10 to 7 last night, and I was feeling a bit, not depressed, but fed up, because all this crap has started that was going on months before, and there hadn't been any of it. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I started to get a bit agitated, and I wasn't depressed, annoyed. I told you I went into a live stream. Someone had told somebody to unalive themselves, and they don't seem bothered by that at all. So I don't know why I bother, but I do, because I'm a nice person and I care about other people, even though some people don't care about me. So it had upset me. The message I read had upset me, because I suffer from anxiety and mental health issues, and I'm sure anybody else would have felt the same if you're genuine. In the afternoon, just people being stupid, being sexual, over sexual, and I keep myself to myself. I'm in my middle to late 50s now, and I'm not interested in sex in your face. I'm not. It doesn't do anything for me. I haven't had a partner in a long time. I'm happy to be alone, and you know, it's just in your face all the time, and that's what, if you believe in the Freemasons, they're sexualized. They use sex to humiliate people. They use sex to humiliate people, basically. I haven't had a partner in a long time, so when you get sex in your face, as I call it, you know, they're canoodling with each other, they're letting their bits hang out in front of you. They think they're tormenting you. The devil torments you, doesn't he? He torments. He tries to lure you into doing something bad and wrong. He torments you. He winds you up, torments you. And I just ignore it. It makes me laugh. I told you, I'm middle-aged, and it doesn't do anything for me, right? I'm I'm heterosexual straight, so seeing women with hardly any clothes on does absolutely nothing for me at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So they're not tormenting me, they're just making fools of themselves because I don't take any notice of it. I certainly don't go around with my chest hanging out, especially when I go into appointments. I don't go around with my boobs in people's faces, because there's a time and a place for that, you know. The beach, if you want to walk around in a bikini and bikini bottoms, or you want to, you know, take your jugs out, there's a time and a place for it, and it's not walking down the street, it's not going to work, and it's not going to appointments. So yeah, I had shorts on, but I didn't have shorts that were right up to my snatch. They were just above the knee, because I'm an older woman and I don't want that. So of course they go down your YouTube channel, they do, and they think, right, that's gonna fuck her, that'll annoy her, that'll upset her, that'll make her angry, we'll get a rise out of her doing that. But I just take no notice. I live streamed yesterday afternoon. My camera was on live streaming, and I don't know who was watching. I get people from Spain to Ireland to Scotland to America, but so there was a couple canoodling on a bench right near a children's playground. I don't know. So it's mob rule round here, mob rule. The police don't do anything in Chatham and Medway, they absolutely don't. You've got people openly smoking drugs, with mums pushing prams with babies in. You've got people looting out of the co-op, just walking in there and taking stuff and walking out. That is the truth of it. That's what is going on in the world at the moment. It's mob rule. That people are doing what they like, and we know that by all the stabbings and the things that are going on in this world right now, this moment, that the devil seems to have taken over. Well, he hasn't taken over me. Not in the slightest. He's not taken over me. I don't get tempted at all by anything. I have had, this has been going on to me since I was born. This satanic crap. I'd rather be on my own, thank you. And however hard it gets, right, they cannot stop my money. They cannot stop giving me money because they want to turn me into a free prostitute. They can't take my money. They have to give me money to live on, and they damn well know that. So I've had my benefits stopped. I've had my housing benefits stopped, and I don't know what I'm getting until the end of this week, beginning of next week. I've got another week to go in the unknown if I don't know what money I'm getting. They're not going to send me a letter to what my benefit is until they've worked out what they're going to give me. Surely they would know already. Surely they would know by now what I'm going to get. Surely a single person's universal credit is the same for everyone. So why can't they tell me what I'm going to get? I can look it up and estimate it, but I wouldn't say that's right. So they're not going to write to me and let me know until the beginning of next week. It's been nearly 4 weeks, since I was told to change over and migrate to universal credit from employment support allowance. And they know my mindset. They know I suffer from depression, and they've done it to other people, and other people have actually died in their own homes in poverty, because they don't know. It's not just that, they don't know what to do. They don't know that you can get money from this place or go to food banks, so they rot inside their flat and starve to death. There's been a number of cases of it, and a case of a woman, it was found that DWP was responsible for contributing factors to this woman's death, who died in poverty and starved to death. They were partly responsible for her dying. So whoever's done this to me knew what they was doing and thought it would break me. And how are you? How am I living without any money? I'm fine, thank you. I smile, I dance, I sing, I do live streams. I'm fine. Is there anything else you would like to throw at me? You throw your sex at me. This is what they did to my dad. He wasn't having a sexual relationship with my mother. Well, no wonder he pounced on me, right? No wonder. That's the truth. So when I came home in the afternoon, I did a live stream. I needed to talk to somebody, because reading those words, "Unalive yourself, you fat cunt," it affected me, because I read it. And all I could see was people imitating me with caps on their heads, whether they were stick thin or grossly overweight. They had a man on the corner. Who had a really big pot beer belly with a cap on his head and glasses and a beard like my dad. And I don't look like that. I haven't got a bloody beard on my face, have I? These gang stalking twats. Oh, and they get up early in the morning. Other people would tell you, they get up early in the morning. They're out first thing in the morning. They are. Whatever time you go out they are. You should go for a walk at 2 in the morning. I guarantee you there'll be a fucking one of these gang stalking twats walking the streets at 2 in the morning. They don't seem to go to sleep, any of them. So I went out at 10 to 7. And he wasn't in upstairs, the guy with the Ford Mondeo, he wasn't in. Went out of the flats, and I'm walking up towards the Rochester Riverside office. And there he is in his Ford Mondeo, he's coming home. He's coming home, and I'm walking up the road as his Ford Mondeo's coming past Costa Coffee. And I know it's him. Anyone would know the devil Satan. You know what I mean? His big, massive Ford Mondeo down the road. And he does act like my dad. He coughs and makes noises like him. The dad used to do it when I went up there. I used to go up to see my father. Fuck off. What do you want? It's alright, he abused my body for several years. But then when he'd finished with me and I wouldn't do as I was told, fuck off. Typical, isn't it? That's how the devil would act. Dirty beast. So I go onto the field after he's come home upstairs in his Ford Mondeo, right? And it's horrible. It's horrible outside. It's nasty. It's the devil's playground. All sex and debauchery, and it's dirty and horrible. Drugs. couples canoodling, you know, lying in the grass together, fucking drug smell. That's what it was like last night. And normally I'm on my own with no one on the field. Just women giggling. I've got a fella, you haven't. Do I care? No. I've got my fucking freedom. I've got my freedom. I ain't attached to anyone. So this couple's giggling, this couple's canoodling, there's 3 young lads walking up the path in a row, and there's a bunch of about 8 to 10 kids outside the co-op on bicycles, and there's an old man on the corner like my dad with his pot belly on his mobile, and my dad had a hernia. He wasn't fat, he had a hernia. And he was told it could strangulate him, kill him, but he wouldn't have a hernia operation. I haven't got a hernia. So I walked back home, and there'd been a car number plate with AG. You know, just put the H on it and you play the word hag. Because I've had this for 4 years. People making me think that I'm a haggard old lady. You know, my mother, you don't see my mum. No one sees my mum, do they? An old lady with alopecia, with a hunchback. They don't see my mum. So, you know, my mum keeps calling me Janestra on the phone, and then they start walking and get old ladies with their trolleys out and their hunchbacks. This is why I want to see my mum next week. We had some funny chats together, didn't we, me and my mother Jennifer, because my father Derek's dead and you don't see him anymore. It's her birthday on Wednesday. She's 79, and the DWP stopped my benefit a month before my mum's birthday. So it looks like that I'm going to have no birthday when it's not my birthday, really, is it? It's my mum's birthday, not mine. My birthday's in September. So they stopped my benefit before my mother's birthday, which is quite fitting, really, for what they're doing and what they're up to. And it's not my mum seeing the doctor today, it's me, and I'm seeing a coloured chap called Reg, unless they change the doctor at the last minute, because they've been known to do that. So I'm seeing because this doctor was the doctor that wrote the letter about the cannabis use in the building that was making me feel ill, and that I needed to move. So I've been given an appointment with this doctor because he's the one that wrote the letter that I want a copy of to send to the housing again. Because they said they need proof to move me up the banding. Well, I need a letter from the doctor saying that I am on this medication and I've got this wrong with me. This woman needs to move as a priority, right? My mother's doctor is in Chatham. Mine is in Strood. My mum can't walk to the doctor's surgery. She can't walk. Now, my mum is ringing me this morning, I believe, to try and stop me going to the doctor's. Someone's got her to get up at 5 to 6, or she's got up herself. When she's, you know what I mean? Ringing the phone to try and put me off going to the doctor. And that's what domestic violence abusers do. They stop you getting medical treatment because they don't want you to tell the doctor what's going on. So they just try and stop you going to the doctors and getting medical help. Do you know what I mean? My dad used to do it. You don't need a chest x-ray. I said, I do. I'm a woman and you can get breast cancer. He tried to stop me going for chest x-rays. There's something really suspicious going on. And it's been going on for years. So I came back in last night and he was his usual self. Walking up and down the ceiling. Then it settled down and went quiet. He's gone out and I never heard him go out at 10 to 6 this morning. Didn't hear him. I mean, if he needs to go to the doctors, he takes his car. I'm walking. I've had partners that abused me and they had cars and they wouldn't take me to appointments. I had to walk anyway. It doesn't matter. You're in an abusive relationship with a man that hits you, beats you, shouts at you and treats you like shit. He ain't going to take you to the doctors. He's going to make you go yourself. So I'd rather be on my own than mistreated. Do you understand? I don't care if a woman is walking around with her nipples like protruding through her top staring at me and jogging in front of me with a tight pair of shorts and her bottom. I'm not interested. Nearly all of the relationships I've had with men have resulted in either me being hit, struck, or treated like shit. I'd rather be on my own than someone doing that to me again. Oh, can't you go without sex? Yes, I can. And when someone stuffs it in your face, a lot of men will tell you that a woman walking around with all their bits hanging out is not, that they prefer women that keep what they've got for them, you know, not flashing it about all over the place. So I came indoors and you get noise up to about 12 midnight, banging around, whatever. So I keep awake till 12 midnight anyway. And by that time, even when it's a school night, they're up. And I just sit up till 12 and then I go to bed. Anyway, I'm messing around in my phone because I scroll through TikTok. And yeah, I've earned 21p. 21 US cents. I've done over a week's worth of TikTok and I've earned 21p. 10 pence in English money. Is it worth it? How do these people earn money on TikTok? You have to be on TikTok 7 days a week, 24 hours a day to earn money. And apparently TikTok takes 70% of your money. Is it worth it? So TikTok encourages you to, like, you know, go live. Yeah, what, for 21 pence? I could do a live stream for 2 hours and not earning anything at all, nothing. You have got to be on TikTok 24/7 and you've got to build up a load of supporters that are rich, you know, the Arab countries with the Arab princes that send you loads of money. But I'm not flashing my boobs on the camera to get money, thank you. If I get 10 people in a chat room, they're 10 genuine people, not people looking at my boobies. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. It's very sexualized TikTok, isn't it? It's getting people to follow you by showing a bit of like flesh. And I'm not like that, so like I get about, when I go live streaming, there's about 2 or 3 people in the room. But if you take your jugs out, you get thousands. I'm just never going to change. I'll always be broke. I'll always be poor. What I was going to say was, I was going through TikTok, then I had this guy said, would I like to join his live stream? I went into his live stream, and we had a chat. He asked me if I was in a laundrette. I said, no, I'm not in a laundrette. That is the sound of my fan that's right by me. I'm boiling hot. So it sounded like I was in a laundrette. I wasn't in a laundrette at 11 o'clock at night. Definitely not in a laundrette. No, aren't laundrettes shut in Great Britain at 11 p.m? Got off the live stream, didn't stay in there long because that pissed me off. Not his fault, I just had a shitty day yesterday. I wasn't in the mood for sarcasm, so I got out the live stream, and you know, I was all agitated after the live stream, and it took me ages to get to sleep, and I'm up this morning, but I feel like shit, and my mother's given me a call. Right, so I'm going to stop this live stream. I'll probably do a shorter one before I go out, and I'll see you all later.